Ito sa mga Pilipino, our team, TEPegasus, Theodore, Thong.
Good morning! Alright, please give yourself a round of applause for coming here today. Now, well, I can thank you, John Lloyd, for the introduction, because I was actually thinking what I should say, but after John's introduction, my mind went blank. Right? But I know that it is not easy, because I can also feel his nervousness. But I do really appreciate, because of the, even though it's not easy, but yet he still do it. Can we give John Lloyd a round of applause? As well as our first speaker, si Tita Val, alright. Then our second speaker, our pretty Melody, as well as our pioneer leader in the Philippines here, our team lead power, Miss Aubrey. Can we give all of them a round of applause? Right. Are you all sleepy?
No.
Are you all hungry?
Yes.
Yes, pala. Alright, now my sharing won't be long. My sharing will take up at least 3 minutes and 16 hours. Alright, now I believe everybody is awake now, because the reason why we come here today is because we want to learn. Yes. And since we are here already, then we should keep up 100% attitude of learning. Tama po ba? Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just now I was thinking, what am I going to share? Mostly because I see that there are a lot of leaders in this room. How many of you are first timers? First timers? Wow, dami! Leaders, can we give them a round of applause? So, for the benefits of the first timer, let me first introduce myself. My name is Theodore Thong. I come from all the way Malaysia, Sabah. Alright, so all of you know where Sabah is. I don't want to explain, alright, because some of you say it's part of the Philippines, some of you say it's not part of the Philippines. But I'm not here to talk about politics. Alright, I'm here to talk about Riway. Alright, so where should I start? Ladies and gentlemen, is health important?
Yes. Very.
I think health is the most important thing in everybody's life. Tama po ba?
Yes.
Now, is success important?
Yes.
Is success important?
Yes.
Why is it important? Why is it important? Or maybe I should put it this way. Health is important, so does success.
Yes.
But do you know what's the reason you want to become success? This is the important question. Do you know the reason why you want to become success? For your family, for your loved ones, for your future. Every reason you can think of, tama po ba? So ladies and gentlemen, coming here today is because someone invited you. Tama po ba?
Yes.
Some of you come from maybe QC, some of you come from the South Batangas, some of you come from Tagaytay, some of you come from Lucena City. All the way come here is to find an answer inside this platform whether this is an opportunity for yourself or not. Tama po ba?
Yes.
So in order to do that, alright, I need a favor from all of you. Is it okay?
Yes.
Alright? I need you all to empty your cup. You know what is empty your cup?
Yes.
Meaning to say, regardless whether how many experience in the past or what kind of experience you're going to accumulate right now, all empty it first. Because I want to share something that it may help for you to make a decision, or it can be the answers that you have been seeking in this lifetime for you to become more successful in life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Riway actually is a platform where it started way back 16 years ago. alright, with 38 bottles of sample, alright. 16 years down the road with one single product, we have come to where we are today. Now I just want to ask, is this suddenly?
No.
Is this suddenly?
No.
It's not, isn't it? Riway took a process of 17 years to improve and became what this company is today. Tama po ba? And when you really look back at life, our life is also like that. Tama po ba? When we are young, when we are born into this world, from the day we grow up until right now, whether we are 40, 50 years old, or 60, 70, or even 80 years old, there is a process in life that we went through. Tama po ba? Alright? The only difference is that whether this process has led us to the life that we wanted, or the life that we did not have the choice to choose. Correct or not? So today, if given an opportunity again, to be able to choose again what kind of life you want in the nearest future, would you grab it? Yes. Would you grab it? Yes. Alright, very good. So ladies and gentlemen, I was actually, just now John Lloyd mentioned that last time I was an addicted gamer, or person with no direction, etc., etc. Wow, he badmouthed me. I'm just joking. Alright, but definitely I was that kind of person way back 7-8 years ago. Alright, now as a parent, if your children is addicted to gaming by playing 72 hours of games without sleeping, do you feel pain?
Yes.
Why do you feel pain? Because you will be afraid of their health, you'll be concerned about their future, you'll be a lot of things as a parent's mind would do. Actually, for me, in my family, it's also the same. Raymond Thong actually started this business advocacy way back in 2016, and my mother started this advocacy in 2013. So basically, my whole family has been with Riway close to 11 years, going 12 years already. 12 years. So if you ask me if there is nothing good about this company, do you think we can last for 12 years in the company? Tama po ba?
Yes.
There must be certain things inside this company that we saw. That's why we grab hold on it until today.
Yes.
Tama po ba? So because of that reason, then the question is, ladies and gentlemen, we come here to learn, is to know whether what we want in our own future. And the next question I would like to ask, do you all know what you want in your own future? Because this is very important. This is very, very, very important. Because if you do not know what you want in your future, whatever opportunities that come to you is equally zero. It's equally zero. But if you do know what you want, then there is a chance for you to explore inside this platform, to realize that thing that you want in the future. Why? Because same like me. 7-8 years ago, I was an addicted gamer, no name, nothing, no experience. My resume sobrang maganda lang. Why? Because after high school graduate, walang akong uni, walang akong college. Alright? That's why walang akong certificate. To get a job is not easy. Even though in Malaysia it's also not easy. Compared to the Philippines, in the Philippines, the least minimum you must have is a certificate of graduation from college and uni. Tama po ba? Just to land on a maybe proper solid job. Tama po ba? But for me, it was difficult. Why? Because I don't like to study. I'm a very lazy person. You give me a book, I give the book back to you. Yes. You give me a book, I read the first sentence, maybe there is then I give you back the book already. I'm a very less academic person. Right? And because of that reason, fell into the industry of gaming because, of course, family issue. I believe everybody faced family issue before. Some worse, some great, some more worse or whatsoever. My family was also the same. Why? Because Raymond Thong was facing with bankruptcy due to health issue. 4 episodes of heart attack. Hindi niya mamatay. Hindi ko alam bakit. So, alright. Luckily, Raymond is not here. Later go home, patay ako. Alright. So, I do not know why 4 times heart attack, he did not die. Maybe because God wouldn't let him go. Alright, he has a mission to fulfill. Alright. So, what happened is that during that period of time, of course, when a father, the only provider in the family, becomes sick and cannot provide anymore, there are a lot of situations that can be happen in the family. Tama po ba? So what happened to my family is that a lot of things happen, chaos happen, awai happen, awai hanggang suntuk also happen, awai hanggang suntuk hanggang having the veggie knife and butcher knife pointing at each other to that kind of extent. You know, Chinese people when we argue to the max, you know. Filipino I do not know, but we Chinese when we argue, it's like, either you die or I die. So because of that, I am the person who is less social, do not like to intervene, although I know what is happening, but I do not like the environment. So I choose gaming as my comfort zone. One, because during the gaming times, I can be who I want. I can have all the peace in my mind. I can be the richest man inside the game, not the real person. Alright? And everything I can think of as a gamer. But when I look back today, alright, if 8 years down the road until today, I'm still in that situation, do you think my family would become better? No. There must be a certain things in life that we needed to decide in order to change it, isn't it? So because of that reason, I met Riway in 2017. Actually 2016. Why? Because in November 2016, after 5 months of development in the Philippines, Raymond Thong have development here. He came back and he asked me, "Hey boy, why not you come to Philippines and help Papa? Because the business is blooming, I needed the help. If he were to hire a PR in the Philippines, it will cost another sum of amount. So instead of looking for a private PR, private assistant PA, he hired me. But actually it's indirect hire. He said he promised me salary, but he said I will give you later. Indirect one. So what happened is that I came all the way here, and at the first year I was actually really not interested in this company because I was just here in my mind. Hey, 22 years old, 20,000 pesos income, no pag-ibig, no tax deduction, no nothing. Is it good? Very good leh. I tell you, 1 year got 240,000 of cash Diba? 22 years old, way to get. But sad to say, Raymond only give me one time. For the last 8 years, only one time. Because in the first year, I start to make my own money in Riway already. So what happened is that I came to the Philippines in 2017 January. I was not interested in this company at all. Although I know what this product is, or maybe more or less what Riway is called, but internally hindi ko alam. I do not understand what it's trying to do. I only see people every day wearing black and white like crazy people, ang init weather, wearing black and white for monsoon. Then after that, they keep on telling me, "Petir magaling, petir good, petir this good, Riway good this." But in my mind, come in here, go out here. Right, like this one. But as time goes by, as the longer I soak inside this company, I started to understand why these people do this. Why, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask, you want to look professional, or you want to let people to have an impression on you that you look professional or not? Yes. You want, isn't it? Yes. So if by dressing like this, do we look professional? Yes. I said, we look damn professional. Because why every time when I wear like this, I go to airport, what people say, "Hi sir, which airline are you with?" Nasa isip ko, pilot ba ako? So what happened is that at the beginning I don't understand, but slowly when I soak into this culture, I started to wear like this as well. Although last time I don't wear vests, but right now I wear vests. Last time I'm not comfortable in wearing formal because first time diba? But nowadays you ask me to wear formal, I don't feel comfortable. I feel more comfortable wearing formal. Right? Why? Because everything starts with a single step. Everything starts with a single step. So because of the environment, I also feel nakakahiya. I come here not wearing clothes, so I started to wear clothes. Although my first set of clothes is also from Ukai. Don't worry, everybody has their past. I also have my past also because Raymond is bankrupt. So yun lang. I keep on putting the blame on Raymond. Right? So what happened is that after coming here, I started to fall in love, not only in the culture but the environment as well. Now, is environment important? Yes. I tell you, environment is very important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you works in a stressful environment? And you see nobody want to raise their hand because everybody's stressed. Right? Why? Whether the stress is in your work or in your home or on a daily life basis, everywhere you go is stress. Why? Because everybody may be stressed with different reasons. Some stress for Pera, some stress because of Judith, some stress because of this and that, Nama Buba. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to point out is that when you want to grow, to become better, you need to have a bigger environment that has strength inside. Tama po ba? You want to be in an environment where people push you to become more successful. Tama po ba? You want an environment where every day people talk with you positive more than they chismis and marites with you. Tama po ba? Right? Because that is one thing in the Philippines. Chismis and marites is very, very influential. Whether it's good or bad is another matter. Tama po ba? So the question is, if we know that this is influential, we need to say all we need to know is just what we share. Tama po ba? If we share good, we transfer good. If we share bad, we transfer bad lah. Tama po ba? So because of that reason, I started to fall in love with this environment. Why? Because as a young bata started, alright, I know nothing in the market. I do not know employment. I do not know. I don't have any experience. That's why sabi ko yung resume ko sobrang ganda. Bakit? Kasi na-interview ako, walang siyang experience. Plain white paper eh. Alright? Then all I need to do is, I am willing to learn. I am willing to learn. Why? Because like I mentioned, everything starts from a single step. Ladies and gentlemen, the environment here has a big strength is because, number one, even though our bank has no money, but at least first thing we dress properly. Tama mo ba? First thing. Because there is an English saying, they say, fake it till you make it. Tama po ba? But in Riway, we don't fake it till you make it. We make it very, very big.
Yes.
Tama po ba? We don't fake it till we make it. We make it until so big that people think it's fake. This is the difference here in Riway.
Yes.
So because of that, if we are in this kind of environment, do we get a sense of motivation if you're in this kind of environment?
Yes.
Or we want to be in an environment where every day we have to look at the boss face. Boss tampo ngayon. Nagalit-galit na siya eh. Tapos walang kasalanan ako, pero nagalitan sa akin. Naka-relate?
Yes.
Or relate, diba? Alright, so if you don't want, I welcome you to Riway because nobody will scold you.
Yes.
Except siguro Raymond Thong lang. Kasi dictator siya eh. Oh, second, I think I'm also on the way to become dictator version 2. Alright, so because of that, if we're in this kind of environment, meaning to say, there is a very, very high chance for us to succeed in life. Tama po ba?
Yes.
Because of this kind of environment, that we continue to soak ourselves inside this environment, don't say make money muna. Let's say, talk about improving ourselves on a daily basis muna. Tama po ba? And if let's say, for example, some of you join, some of you may not join, it's okay lah. But by coming here, you learn every single thing from the speakers and you start to apply to yourself. On a daily basis, does it help you improve your life?
Yes.
It does, isn't it? Like for example, you hear from Aubrey just now, you learn from her, and when you apply to yourself, can it help you improve your life on a daily basis? It can, isn't it? Why? Because the more you use, the more you practice, the more it becomes a habit. And if that habit is a successful habit, why we don't practice it? Tama po ba?
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. When we go back home, I know a lot of people have bad habits. One. Even for me, I also have bad habits. One. Like for example, every time, sometimes I go back, I will leave my shoe in the middle of the living room. Right? Then I walk straight to my room. Then after that, I change. Alright? Then after that, sometimes I forgot the shoe is in the middle of the living room. But why not after we learn that in order to become successful, we must change this kind of habit? So what? I started to practice, put the shoe in the shoe rack the minute I arrive home.
Yes.
Tama po ba? Same thing, coming here is the first step for all of you to learn muna. But if we don't even sit here and open our eyes and hearts to learn, then what is it that you want in life? Correct or not? Let's be honest to ourselves. Why? In order to improve our life, is to have constant learning in life. Tama po ba? Because there is a Chinese saying that goes like this. Maybe I can translate. In Chinese, they say, 活到老，学到老. What does it mean? From young until old, you are learning. To the minute you die, you are still learning. What does it mean? Because education does not stop. Education does not stop. It is actually sometimes we ourselves stop ourselves in improving ourselves. Tama po ba? Right, because of what I mentioned just now, comfort zone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is comfort zone scary?
Yes.
I tell you, comfort zone is the most scariest thing. Alright? Your comfort zone may not be successful comfort zone. Some comfort zone is, for example, you tell yourself, if every day I got 3 meals a day to provide for my family, it's already enough. First month you say you don't believe. 10 years later, you try to tell yourself you already inside the habit already. Because you'll be living for the next 10 years, 20 years, the same old habit. Because you tell yourself you're in that comfort zone. Why? Because there is nothing for you to see to change that. But when you come into Riway, Riway will tell you, hey mom, how many children you have? Hey mom, how many anaks you have? Your family still look on upon you. Your family still need to rely on you at the moment because they are still young. And if you don't change now, what kind of future they will have? Tama po ba?
Yeah.
So same thing to my family. If Raymond 7, 8 years ago did not change because of himself, I don't think there is Riway Philippines today. Am I safe to say?
Yes.
I'm safe to say, more or less. I mean, with or without us, definitely there will be Riway Philippines. But in these 8 years of journey, probably it won't exist. Tama po ba? But because he decided to change, it started to influence me to also start to change. Why? Because I know my father very well. Have you experienced, for children, I do not know, maybe some elderly experienced last time before, like when your father is an alcoholic, alright, temperamental, frustration thrower, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Means that they frustrate their own problem into you. And me and my elder sister are always the punching bag. This is Raymond Thong lah. Alright, Raymond Thong is not here, I can badmouth him all I want. But at the back, when I go back, I say, I love you, Daddy. Solid? Solid, alright. So what happened is that happens because I know my father very well. But because of this platform, I started to see him inside Riway. A lot of people go up and tell him, hey sir, wow, thank you so much for the opportunity. Hey sir, thank you so much. I really respect your teachings. Thank you sir, thank you this, thank you that. He was so well respected. And in the back of my mind, I said, siguro may mistress dito. Siguro. Alright? But to only find out that it was actually the environment and the culture that influenced him to become better and better. Why? Because he was bankrupt. 4 episodes of heart attack, pero hindi mamatay. Then after that, he's the only sole provider in the family. Alright? So because of that reason, if we don't change, probably me and my family will be eating cup noodles for the rest of our life. Because I remember in 2016 when he was so dead broke, my whole family was eating on cup noodles for 2 months. Yeah, morning at breakfast, lunch, evening high tea, even though we are bankrupt, but dinner, all cup noodle. Yes. First week when you taste the cup noodle, masarap. Masarap, diba? Oh, you try it for 2 months. On the second week, you open the cup noodle, vomit already, tama po ba? Right? For 2 months straight. So because of that, he decided, he met Riway, he saw a correct opportunity. He made a decision that he want to cut off this poverty line in the family. So he started on himself. He bent on himself. And from then onwards, from a person who always temperamental and always frustrated, he started to talk and then he started to talk to me with this kind of manner. Hey boy, you know Dad is very concerned about you. Because you inexperienced, you don't want to work, and I'm worried about your future. Wow! From this kind of person to this kind of person talking, I said something is not right. But totoo naman. Today, all of you met Mr. Raymond Thong. Tama po ba?
Yeah.
Is he well respected?
Yes.
He's someone that a lot of people idolize because of Riway. Can we give Riway a round of applause? So because of that, he also started to influence me as the child, as the son. I saw my father changes and I started to ask myself, ano ba talaga dito sa Riway? Ano meron talaga dito sa Riway? So I started to put more time and come and explore the company. I started to put more time to venture into the platform. I started to come to events like this, to analyze Riway, to find Riway's wrongdoing. To find Riway's wrongdoing. Huh? But only to find out there's no wrongdoings here.
Yes.
Everything is good and positive. So it got a hit and slap back to myself. Then I started to say, at first it's like this, but then after that, oh. So I joined off. So I came into Riway. Then from there onwards, I started to understand, it is actually the environment and the culture that motivates the people to change, to become better. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, there is an English quote that goes like this: set the man right, and the whole world will be right. Do you understand what this quote means?
Yes.
Meaning to say, a lot of times we always blame our environment. When it's negative, we keep on blaming, ay kasi! Yung PIR eh. Ay kasi! Yung tao cheat me eh. Yung kasi, everything kasi lang. But the minute we point, 3 fingers pointing at ourselves. Tama po ba? Kasi this, kasi that, no use one. Why not? You say, kasi also have the same. Tama? But instead, we point muna. So Riway taught me that, from an addicted gamer to a person, not to a person, from an addicted gamer to a leader. Not only to a leader, but to an international business person. This process I went through is no shortcut. Anyone comes into Riway, there's no such thing as shortcut success in Riway. There is always a process that everybody must go through. The only difference is that how determined are you to go through that process? How fast are you to put effort in that process will determine the kind of result you want in your future. Why? Because Riway has all the guidelines. Riway has all the teachings. Riway has all the results. Riway has all the things you need in order to improve your life. And all Riway is asking is, please, papunta ka na dito, matuto na lang. Matuto na lang. Although a lot of people say, ay nako, QC, papunta ka na dito, ang layo. Ay nako, Buendia, pupunta ka na dito, ang layo din. Buendia is so near. Coming here is not far one. And they say, gusto kong magiging success, pero they can't even come here to learn how to become successful. Tama ba ba? I always tell a lot of Filipinos, there are 2 things in life that you must have in order to become successful. Most simple one. Number 1 is that you must be teachable. You must be educatable. That's why only through education that you can become more successful. Because we can implement correct teachings into your mentality, into your mindset. Tama? But if we shut ourselves from learning, no matter what good opportunities outside, it cannot help you make your change in your life. Because we shut ourselves down. Tama po ba? So that's why I asked all of you just now to empty your cup. Not because I am teaching you how to become human. But in Riway, you want to become successful, there is only one way. Continuous learning. Continuous learning. Right? And in Riway, we don't teach you how to sell product. We teach you to develop yourself from a nobody to become somebody. From a nobody to become someone extraordinary. And when you become someone extraordinary, you are someone of value. Tama? So let me ask all of you, is money more important or value more important?
Value.
Value is more important, no? Because with value, you can attract peso. Tama po ba? How many of you feel difficult chasing after peso? You understand my question? No. Alright. Is it hard to chase after peso? Chase after peso. You know why it's hard? Ask me why. Because the more you chase, the far it runs away. The minute you reach the end of the line, Judith is there waiting for you. Correct or not? Then why not ask yourself, what can you do more to increase your self-development through this platform so that you can make peso chase after you? You like that?
Yes.
You like peso chase after you?
Yes.
Of course, isn't it? But in order to do so, we need to go through the process of bending ourselves. Like for example, what I usually do when I started in Riway is that I do a lot of self-reflection. Why? Because when I first came to the Philippines, wala akong prospect dito sa Philippines. Wala akong friends, wala akong client, wala. You know where I started? Mega Mall. You know where is Mega Mall? I tell you, the whole Mega Mall, I've been all the buildings before. Mega Mall A, Mega Mall B, Mega Mall C, Mega Mall D. Lahat ng cafe shop, I went in before. Boost Coffee, Dunkin' Donut, Cafe France, French Baker, Boost, whatever lah, you name it, I've been there before. Even to the point, I go there, no client, the employees already know who I am. The minute I sit down, I don't order food, they already know what I want to eat and drink. To this kind of point. Why? Because I need to look for people. Look for business partner to start off this business. So I will sit in the coffee shop, take out my name card, sir, I'm from Malaysia, my name is Theodore Thong, I'm looking for business partner. Wow, when I first began, meet 50 people, 50 rejection. Meet 100 people, 100 rejection. Right? Right? So if you are rejected today, congratulations. You're on your way to becoming more successful. Because of that reason, I have a lot of reason. I can say I can give up this platform. Siguro, Riway is not meant for me because I cannot find business partner. I can also give a lot of reasons to say that I want to go back Malaysia because it's too difficult. I'm not young. I'm inexperienced. Everything. But I'm so thankful to have this kind of environment because when I go back home, Raymond will give me a lot of energy. When I come to events like this, the leaders here will give me a lot of energy. A lot of positivity to push me that it's okay, continue. It's okay, please persist. It's okay, push yourself a little bit more. Then because of that reason, I continue to learn, I continue to improve. Why? Only through by continually learning and improve myself, I am able to influence people more in the market. Number one. A lot of people tell me, you're so young, sir. What makes you think you can lead me? The people in the market is like that.
Yes.
Huh? They say you are inexperienced. In terms of experience, madame ako. You don't have, you're only 22. When I started, 22 years old only. Right? Then they ask me, what degree you have? I don't have degree. Ha? High school graduate ah? Tapos you tell me pwede bang success in life? Wow. I tell you, with all this rejection, I tell myself, I will one day prove them wrong. Today I prove them wrong. Why? Because in Riway, there is no such thing as whether you come in late or come in early. Every time you come, anytime you come in, is always the correct timing. I was just actually talking to one of the leaders, new sign up of a leader under Tita Melody, the second speaker. Alright, and I was sharing to her, I said there's no exact right or wrong whether you joined 6 years ago, 8 years ago, or right now. Because why? If you joined 8 years ago, probably you'll be the first one to say Riway cannot do. Because walang result, walang product, walang testimony, everything wala. Tama? 8 years later today this room is filled of people. Is there a result? Yes, there is a result. Today, this room, any one of the people wearing black and white with ranking, you can ask them, meron testimony? Meron. 16 years down the road, does Riway has a track record of 16 years? Yes, we have. With only one single product. So is it because the product is good that we become successful? No. It's because, ladies and gentlemen, Riway's main product is you. Is you. Alright? Riway can become so successful is because Riway's focus and investment is into the improvement and success of the distributor. Because the company founder strongly believes, if I can help people become more successful, why should I worry Riway cannot become successful? Tama po ba? If I can help a person become successful, this person will help another person become successful. Tama po ba? And the person will help another one and help another one and help another one. That is why Riway today is so successful because the main asset and product of the company is none other than you. So if you want to feel to be part of this company, to be developed to become much more better, you need to come and analyze this company more. Because coming here one time, siguro today you hear something may not related to you. It's okay. Next week tell yourself, pupunta ka na dito, ulit. Listen again. Siguro walang yung relate. It's okay. But third week, come again. Maybe on the third week when the speaker speak, uy, naka-relate ako. Probably that time would be the turning point of your life inside Riway, ladies and gentlemen. So everything in life happens for a reason. Alright? Everything in life happens for a reason. Today, don't blame yourself in your current situation. Rather go home and reflect, what can we actually do more to become much more better in our family? Like for example, when it comes to work, like me and Raymond talks relationship, in work, a lot of you know I call him Raymond. Tama po ba? I call him Raymond. Siguro nasa isip mo, you're not calling him daddy or tatay or pa or what. No, I said business is business. I call him Raymond because he's my business partner. But when I go home, I will call him dad. I will call him papa. I will call him daddy. Why? Because we work in this kind of relationship. Right? Where things are very, very clear. So because of that reason, we build a sense of relationship that is so deep. Alright? That when he, like this, I already know what he wants. The meaning is that I already know what he intends to do. If you have this kind of people under you, keep them. Because they are the treasures in your organization. But in order to become that, we must first go through the first phase, is to learn. Learn what? Learn first thing to change yourself. Let's say for example, if you're the person, when you go home and reflect, every time you speak is negative. Then you self-reflect, ay nako, everything I speak is negative pala. Why not try to speak more positive thing? Tama? Or maybe you're the person when you go back, alright, you are a very lazy person, maybe find something to do. Go do exercise ka, or whatsoever ka, or like what Herbert here play basketball ka, or Sunday let's play together. Alright, because I also play basketball. Do some exercise ka, stretching ka, whatsoever ka, tai chi ka, zumba ka. At least you do something to improve your life. Tama po ba? Right? Instead of going home, sit down there, ding dong, waiting money to come, money won't come. Tama po ba? But if you do it every single day, step by step, little by little, you will find out that, wow, when you look back 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're so glad you left that comfort zone. Tama po ba? Why? Because to become successful is to be outside of your comfort zone. Right? And in Riway, you do not need 10 years, 20 years, or 25 or 30 years to become successful. Why? Because these 8 years of experience, to do and not to do, all the guidelines, we top leaders on top already went ahead for all of you already. You ask Theodore, how many times we bang our head on the wall, bleed, masakit, loss of people, everything. Today we come back and tell you, hey, please don't go the road that we went to. Alright? Please follow the correct way. Alright? We don't want you to go through the mistakes that we have. But if you want to try it out, pwede din. If it helps you to grow, pwede. Tama po ba? Right? Why? Because sometimes in life we have to go through the heart in order to appreciate what you have. Tama po ba? So, Riway to me is very treasurable. in a sense that every time I come here, regardless whether it's new faces or seasoned leaders, we will always see each other as family. In here, there's no such thing as we will pin you down, step on you or whatsoever, but rather we will always encourage each and everybody, regardless whether you are under my organization or the other one.
Yeah.
We will always motivate each other. You want to become more successful? Theodore, a lot more? Oh, I tell you, at least help a person improve his life. And by doing so, he can influence more people around them to make a change in their life. And this is Riway, ladies and gentlemen. We always help each other to grow. That is why if Raymond did not make the first decision to come into this environment, I don't think I can become a person like this speaking on stage. Tama po ba?